There's a truth people don't like hearing, but it's getting harder to ignore every single day. Something has changed in modern relationships, and the consequences are starting to show. For years, people were told they could rewrite the rules of life, ignore nature, and still win. But now, reality is hitting back hard. More and more people are ending up alone, confused, and honestly unhappy. Especially in modern dating culture, where expectations are sky high, but satisfaction is at an all-time low. A growing number of women are reaching their 30s and 40s only to realize something shocking. The options they thought would always be there are gone. The men they expected to settle down with have already moved on or checked out completely. And instead of asking what went wrong, many choose to blame everything else: society, men, dating apps, anything but the real issue. But here's the uncomfortable question. What if the system itself is broken? What if the advice people followed was never designed to make them happy? For years, the message was simple. Focus on career, delay relationships, chase independence at all costs. And yes, success came, money came, freedom came. But fulfillment? That's where things started falling apart. Because deep down, humans are wired for connection, not just competition. And ignoring that reality comes with a price. Now we're seeing the results. People stuck in jobs they don't even enjoy. Coming home to empty apartments, scrolling endlessly, pretending everything is fine. But behind closed doors, it's a completely different story. Loneliness, regret, and a quiet realization that time doesn't wait. And here's where it gets even more interesting. Many men are no longer playing the same game. They've stepped back, focused on themselves, their goals, their peace. And for the first time, they're not chasing validation anymore. No more desperate attention, no more trying to impress. Just self-improvement, discipline, and walking away from drama. And that shift, it's changing everything. Because the dynamic people were used to is disappearing. Now you have a situation where both sides are moving in completely different directions. One side chasing independence, the other choosing isolation. And somewhere in between, relationships are collapsing. Marriage rates are dropping. Long-term commitment is declining. And even entire industries built around relationships are starting to feel the impact. Weddings are becoming less common. Fewer people are willing to invest in them. Even businesses that relied on marriage culture are struggling to survive. That's not just a coincidence, that's a pattern. Because when people stop believing in long-term commitment, everything connected to it starts falling apart too. And yet, no one wants to admit the real cause. Instead, people double down on the same ideas that created the problem in the first place. More independence, more detachment, more avoidance of responsibility, and somehow expecting a different result. But reality doesn't work like that. Actions have consequences, whether we like it or not, and ignoring natural human needs doesn't eliminate them. It just delays the moment they hit you all at once. And when they do, it's overwhelming. That's when the regret kicks in. The what-if thoughts. The realization that some opportunities don't come back. And this isn't about blaming one side or the other. It's about understanding the bigger picture. Modern dating isn't failing because of one group. It's failing because the balance is gone. Too much ego, not enough connection. Too much independence, not enough partnership. Too much short-term thinking, not enough long-term vision. And until that balance is restored, the situation will only get worse. More loneliness, more frustration, more people silently struggling, smiling on the outside, but empty on the inside. So the real question is, will people wake up in time? Or will they realize the truth when it's already too late? Because time doesn't negotiate, and reality always wins in the end.